I was gathering with some of my buddies, and they're like, okay, well, now what do we want to do? What do you want to do? And I said, there's that passage in Luke 14 that's always bugged me. Because in Luke 14, verse 12, it says, he said to the man who invited him, when you give a dinner or a banquet, do not invite your friends or your brothers or your relatives or your rich neighbors, lest they also invite you in return and you be repaid. But when you give a feast, invite the poor, the crippled, the lame, the blind, and you will be blessed because they can't repay you. You will be repaid at the resurrection of the just. And I go, man, I remember studying that passage and I thought, man, I've never even given a banquet for the poor or the crippled or lame or blind. Whenever I give a dinner or I have dinner, I always just invite my friends, my brothers, my relatives, my rich neighbors. I go, okay, I'll pay this time, you pay next time. And we just take turns. And I go, man, help me out. I'm reading this and it says, when you give a feast, invite the poor. What does that mean in the Greek? Because, I tried to look it up in the Greek. It seemed like it was saying that when I give a feast, invite the poor, the crippled, the lame, the blind. And I just like, man, can we just do it? Can we not just argue and spiritualize? Well, I think it's a banquet of the heart. You know how we do that in our studies? I think it's a heart attitude. You just walk by the poor and go, I'm having roast beef with you in my heart. It's like, can we just look at it and go, gosh, it seems like Jesus said when I give a banquet. And so let me just do that. Can we just have a banquet? And so we said, let's get a banquet. Let's just invite the poor. Let's just invite all of these people in this area. And we started inviting them. And we started saying, look, I'm bringing chefs in. Anything you want to eat. You want lobster, you want steak, you want shrimp, you want whatever. Just come to this banquet. It's going to be insane. Like they have no clue. Like they're going to walk in and everyone's just going to be taking care of them, treating them like royalty. They're going to walk away with these gifts, not little cheap gifts, but like some serious gifts. Power tools, like crazy things. Like what? Here, I just want to spoil you the way God spoils me. And I just remember the week before I was telling some people about it and my heart just started pounding. It started racing because I was so excited. And then it hit me. I thought, God, is this how you feel about me? Is this what you feel where you think, oh man, Francis has no clue. He has no idea what I have in store for him. He has no idea what this banquet's going to be like. He just thinks it's like everything else. But man, I have something prepared for him. And precious in my sight is the death of my saints, because then I get to be with them and they're going to be my inheritance. And it just hit me like, God, is that what you think about me? Like right now in heaven, is that God on his throne thinking, I can't wait till Francis gets up here. Man, he has no idea how good my banquet is.